Buying land or property in Nigeria, especially in Lagos and Abuja, can be rewarding, but also very risky. Every day, people lose millions to scam, fake documents, or buying land that government later comes to demolish. In this video, I'll show you 7 critical due diligence steps you must take before buying land or houses in Lagos or Abuja with real examples, so you know exactly what to do. Stay to the end because I'll share a bonus tip that has saved my clients from losing properties worth over 500 million naira. Step 1. Seller or ownership verification. First, confirm who is selling the property. In Lagos, I once handled a case where a buyer was dealing with a caretaker of a property in Lekki Phase 1. He looked convincing, but the property actually belonged to an estate company, not the caretaker. So my advice is always ask for a government-issued ID if you are dealing with an individual. But what if you're dealing with a corporate organization? Then you ask for the CSC document and board resolution for companies, which gives them authority to sell. And if you're dealing with family land, ask for consent letters from family head alongside all other family members. If the seller cannot provide these, please walk away. In Abuja, for instance, many estates in Lugbe and Apo are owned by development companies. Without CSC confirmation, you might be buying or you might be paying to someone who has no authority to sell. For step 2, the title or document verification. The most important step is verifying the title. In Lagos, go to Land Registry, Alausa. Common documents you'll see are CFO, Governor's Consent, AZ, Excision, and Registered Survey. For example, a land in Ibejileki advertised as Excision in progress means it is still under government acquisition. Until Excision is granted, it is risky to buy. In my early years before I became a realtor, I've been an investor. And with my small money, I invested in land in Ibeju with Excision in process or in progress. Had it been I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have bought as of today. I honestly don't know where my land is. Don't be like me. In Abuja, use AGIS, which is the Abuja Geographic Information System in Area 11. They can confirm if a right of occupancy or certificate of occupancy is valid. I once checked a supposed CFO for a plot along Airport Road and I traveled from Lagos to Abuja to do that. And AGIS revealed it never existed. Imagine the loss if the buyer had gone ahead. Now for step 3, the family, probate, or corporate checks. Nigeria has many family lands. If you're buying in areas like Ikorodu or Aja, make sure all principal family members sign the agreement. A client of mine bought a land in Ikorodu, signed by only one brother. 2 years later, the other siblings came forward claiming it was illegal. Of course, the client had to pay again. He couldn't lose the land. For inheritance land in Abuja, for instance, Kubwa or Kuje, you must confirm the probates. And how do you do that? Visit the probate registry at the High Court. Without a grant of probate or letter of administration, no single family member has the right to sell. For corporate sellers, check CAC. Many Abuja estates in Okogoma are owned by companies. You must confirm, number 1, that the company is active. Also confirm that they have board approval. Confirm also that there are no charges or mortgage registered against that land that you want to buy. Coming at number 4 will be our survey and physical inspection. Never buy land on paper only, especially if you're buying family land. Get a licensed surveyor to take the coordinates. In Lagos, you take that surveyor or the survey documents and the coordinate documents to Surveyor General's office, Alausa. They will chart it to see if it falls within government acquisition. 6 years ago, a young man wanted to buy land within Happy Land Estate, which is around Shangotedo in Lagos. We took the coordinates and charted it at Alausa. Well, it turns out that portion of land or a portion of the land he wanted to buy was inside the proposed Fourth Mainland Bridge corridor. Of course, I advised him not to go ahead with the purchase. Without chatting, the buyer would have lost everything once demolition starts. In Abuja, at the same AGIS office, there's what we call an AGIS mapping unit. The survey plans are plotted against cadastral maps. For example, some lands in Lube fall under green area, reserved for parks. A buyer, without chatting, would not know. Also, visit the site, please. Check for beacons, encroachment or disputes. Speak to neighbors. In Ibeju, I've seen people unknowingly buying lands that have already been sold to 3 different buyers. Coming at step 5 of our due diligence search will be litigation search. This is another silent trap. In Lagos High Court, for example, I discovered a property in Songotedo was already subject to a lawsuit between 2 families. Without search, the buyer would have inherited that lawsuit. In Abuja High Court as well, there are also many of such cases for land in Katampe and Akpo. Always instruct your lawyer to search the court registry for pending suits or judgments before paying. At number 6 comes our financial and tax verification. If you're buying a house, either brand new or pre-existing, be sure to check that the property is not burdened with unpaid levies. In Lagos, confirmed land use charge and ground rates are up to date. I once saw a 30 million arrears on a Lekki property. The new buyer would have been forced to pay for it. Well, we had to negotiate. We had to renegotiate the price. Then in Abuja, confirmed development levy or infrastructure fees have been all cleared. In some estates in Dawaki and Jahi, unpaid fees can delay your building approval. Coming at number 7 is drafting and perfection of title. Once all due diligence is complete, let your lawyer prepare a proper deed of assignment or sale agreement. In Lagos, after signing, apply for a governor's consent at Alausa. In Abuja, lodge your documents at AGIS for perfection. This is how you become a recognized and legal owner of a property in Lagos or Abuja. Ring, ring, ring. Now to my bonus tip. If you're buying through family, always pay through a lawyer's account or an escrow, which is a third party. Never pay in raw cash. And if you're buying through an organization, be sure to transfer directly to the company. Do not pay to any agent whatsoever. This protects you if the deal goes wrong. Remember, in Nigerian real estate, investigate before you invest. So if this video helped you, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. Share with everybody around you looking to buy a property in Lagos or Abuja. It could save them millions. My name is Trinta Panuluwo, your friend and your realtor.